Do we need Vietnamese translation?
Có cần thông dịch viên tiếng Việt không ạ? We don't need translation. Dạ, tại vì khóa thiền ở đây á, khóa tu ở đây là phần lớn là người Âu Châu á, và hoặc là người Việt Nam có thể sử dụng tiếng Anh được á. Dạ. Dạ thì
Today is 30 March 2026. I started practicing meditation and sharing experience from 1999 till now. At that time, I was a small business owner, and also educated person. Because of practicing meditation by keeping a preset, no killing, no stealing, no sexual conduct, no telling lie, no using drugs and alcohol. Mainly 5 precepts. Seriously, together with all kinds of doing good deeds for everyone, including Buddha, Dhamma, and Sangha. From 1999 till now, I have over 25 years experience of practicing and teaching meditation and helping the most needy people of the society, especially old people, sick people, mental patients, alcoholics, drug addicts, homeless, helpless, refugees also. Because of the natural disaster and civil war in the country, there are many refugees. I use my life and my own meditation center, full-time meditation center, not only for meditator, but also for every needy people of the society, not only for Myanmar, but also for foreigners, Westerners also. Because of practicing meditation, I could successfully detach from my belongings and from my own business, and finally my life of a lay person. In this way, in 2002, I became a Buddhist monk who is teaching meditation continuously till now. At my age of 23, I left my parents. That's why I stay alone. Till I was 29 years old. At that time, I started practicing meditation, and after 3 years later, in 2002, I could successfully donate my belongings, one of my apartments, one car, and some investment of the business and the whole of my life for practicing and teaching meditation together with helping people. I also started working for the peace of the country in 2021 and continues till now. In the future, I will work for the peace of the whole world also. Over 130 full-time meditation centers already established in the country and in the world, in other countries of the world. Here in US, there is a meditation center in California. Later there will be in Oregon, North Carolina, Florida. I started practicing and teaching meditation with everyone in everywhere I was invited. And in any good or bad situation, I used to do good deeds like this. My teaching is about Dhammanupassana. This is the highest of practicing meditation. Dhammanupassana is right understanding about the truth or meditation. Now we all will meditate together about 30 minutes, 20 or 30 minutes, and then you can share your experience or ask the question. Close the eyes gently. Be gentle. Whatever we do, every action of body and mind should be soft and gentle and natural. Relax the whole body and mind. The power of relaxing or letting go should be as strong as the power of grasping. The power of softness and gentleness should be as strong as the power of toughness and rudeness. Every hard and soft power or relaxing and grasping are ever-changing, selfless, impermanent nature. The power of selflessness or nothingness, emptiness, is limitless and natural. The power of oneself or one person, one thing, one time and one place are created and limited. Meditation is mostly concerned with the mind. Meditation or mindfulness and detachment can increase our spiritual power. Be mindful every present moment. Everything, including breathing, is the object to be mindful. Nothing is permanent. No one is permanent. Only selfless, impermanent nature is permanent. Ever-changing, selfless, impermanent nature is the permanent truth of all living beings and all non-living beings. The sound of the teaching is permanent. Every knowing mind is permanent. Every mindful mind is every mindful mind is impermanent. Every knowing mind is impermanent. Every sound of teaching is impermanent. Knowing impermanent nature of everything is the practice of detachment. Whatever we are mindful, We need to know the selfless, impermanent nature of every object of mindfulness. Whatever appears, disappear as soon as appear. Instead of knowing something or someone, trying to know the same selfless, impermanent nature of that something or someone. Instead of knowing something or someone, we should try to know the same truth of selfless, impermanent nature. We know what we attach. We attach what we know. Because of attachment on something or someone, we are knowing as something or someone. Because of knowing something or someone, we are attaching or knowing something or someone. The more we are knowing selfless, impermanent nature of something or someone, there will be less and less attachment or knowing with something or someone. Because of strong attachment on oneself or someone or something, we are difficult to know the truth of non-self or not someone, not something. just cause and effect of selfless impermanent nature. Be mindful more and more on selfless impermanent nature. The power of knowing selfless impermanent nature should be as strong as the power of knowing someone or I, something or mine. Trying to know selfless impermanent nature is stabilization and purification of the mind. The more the present mind is stable and pure, there will be more deeper and clear understanding about selfless impermanent nature. Detachment is concerned with physical and mental action. The more we are practicing sitting meditation, the more we can detach from doing our daily activities of a lay person. Sitting meditation is physical detachment from our daily activities. Knowing selfless impermanent nature of whatever good or bad present happening of our body and mind is mental detachment. From the attachment concerned with ourself or our body and mind. Mindfulness is the cause of detachment. Detachment is also the cause of mindfulness. The more we are mindful, the more we can detach from ignorance or not understanding or wrong understanding. The more we detach, the more we can be mindful. This right understanding and practice are to be using only, without rejecting and attaching. Trying to know selfless impermanent nature of whatever we do and whatever happens in our body and mind is the practice of detachment. Every meditation method can use together with this right understanding and practice. Not only for sitting position, but also in our daily life. We can understand and practice like this. Guided meditation is over now. You can share your experience or ask the question.
What does it mean when your back is so hard when you sit? You don't not having as much. Is it? What does it mean in meditation when you experience a lot of back pain, just tightness?
So in sitting meditation, you are feeling bad pain, is it right?
It's just tight, straight, tight. No.
Are you suffering most of the time?
Am I suffering?
This
pain, this touch. No. I think it's because I don't sit a lot. I'm moving all the time. So if I'm sitting still, it feels kind of unnatural.
Are you practicing meditation regularly?
Are you practicing meditation every day or? I do a lot of reading of Dharma, but I don't always sit still. So.
Not much sitting meditation, you mean?
I've been sitting, or I actually listen more to Dharma teachings versus in car, driving, moving, on movement, sitting. That's why I learned this sitting meditation. I don't sit still a lot. So.
Some of the meditators are practicing meditation mostly on sitting position, but not much in their daily life. That is not complete. Some of the people used to be mindful in their daily life, but not much sitting meditation. So that is also not complete. We need to do both. Because we attach to do what we used to do. You like to listen to Mother and to be mindful in your daily life. Because of attachment to practice like this, you are difficult to practice sitting meditation. If you are more older without working for money or for your family, it is okay. You don't need to practice sitting meditation for a long time. If you are still young and if you are working for money and for your family, you need to practice meditation seriously also. If you practice like this, it will take long time. Your development in practicing meditation will be slow. Some of the monks they used to practice like this. They are not working for money. They are not working for their family members. They are only doing good deeds. In this way, they don't need to practice sitting meditation for a long time because of not much greed, anger, and delusion. That's why they are okay to practice in their daily life of a monk or a nun. In this way, they can get success in practicing meditation, mostly by mindfulness in their daily life. For me, I started practicing meditation when I was 29 years old. At that time, I was working for money. Besides, I'm working only for myself because I stay alone. That's why I need to practice sitting meditation regularly at home. And then I have to practice in the meditation retreat, 5 days meditation retreat, 10 days meditation retreat, very often. In the meditation retreat, I need to practice sitting meditation not only for regular sitting meditation time, but also over time. Over time, I will not stop sitting meditation, even if there is resting time. Because of my greed, strong greed, anger and delusion, I have to practice 4 hours and 30 minutes continuously for all 10 days. I start from 1 hour for sitting meditation. Later, I increase to be 1.5 hour, 2 hour, like that. Because of working very hard as a businessman, my mind was not stable. So I need to practice seriously to be stable body and mind in sitting meditation. There are also serious pain, especially in my leg. So I need to lift up my body weight to reduce pain. Besides, I dare to endure the pain for long time with the knowing of selfless impermanent nature. If I practice according to the timetable of the meditation center, there will be not much pain. Because of practicing sitting meditation for long time, there are serious pain. That's why I have to mindful continuously and seriously on the pain with the knowing of selfless impermanent nature. Not mine, not my pain. No I, not mine. No I, not my pain. Not something, just nothing. The truth of every good or bad suffering is just nothing, not something. Just selfless impermanent nature. Whenever we are mindful on the pain, we must know despairing. We must know nothingness of the pain or despairing of the pain. If we are knowing pain as something that is wrong understanding. Nothing is real. No one is real. Pain is not real. Feeling well, feeling good is not real. Feeling bad is also not real. When we are not feeling well, we used to think that is real. We are not feeling well. That's why we will take rest or we will go to the doctor. If we practice meditation, we should be mindful on the feeling, on that feeling, to know selfless impermanent nature. Because of not knowing, With mindfulness and detachment, we are knowing pain as something bad. Only by practicing mindfulness and detachment with everything, every good or bad suffering, if the power of mindfulness and detachment is stronger, we can know the pain as nothing. Headache or to age, every aging is also nothing, not real. So meditation is everything. Meditation is also medicine for all kinds of pain or disease. Because of ignorance and attachment, because of our own ignorance and attachment, we are misunderstanding ourselves as someone or living beings. Pain as something. That is because of wrong understanding and attachment. Attachment on wrong understanding is the cause of not understanding the truth of nothingness, emptiness, or selflessness of everything and everyone. So we just need to change our view, our understanding from the side of ignorance and attachment to mindfulness and detachment. Mindfulness is the cause of right understanding or enlightenment. Detachment is the cause of freedom from attachment of the mind. Every attachment need to detach. Now we attach to eat, to sleep, to think. There are many attachments. Whatever we do, we are doing with attachment. We attach what we do. We do what we attach. That's why whatever we do, we should do with mindfulness, with the knowing of selfless impermanent nature. Mindfulness must be every action and selfless impermanent nature. Mindfulness must be whatever we hear or we know, we can be mindful on the sound. We can be mindful what we are knowing now. And mindfulness must be together with knowing selfless impermanent nature. Selfless impermanent nature is the truth of every sound, every knowing. every action. Nothing is permanent. So if you are feeling that pain, you need to change. You are knowing as selfless impermanent nature. Instead of believing in pain, you trying to believe in selfless impermanent nature. Not your pain, no I, not mind pain, no, not mine, no I. Just selfless impermanent nature. This is just changing the knowing from wrong understanding to right understanding. Just need to change our knowing. In this way, everything will change. We know we are alive. We are human beings. We are living beings. Because of knowing like this, we need to know like this. We used to know ourselves as human beings, living beings. That's why, because of knowing like this, because of attachment on knowing like this, we are knowing ourselves as living beings or human beings. In order to detach from that knowing, we should know ourselves as cause and effect of selfless impermanent nature. If we practice our mind to know like this, the mind will be knowing like this. The more we are knowing selfless impermanent nature, the more we can detach from knowing ourselves as a man or a woman or a patient. So this is detachment from what we used to know as a human being. In order to change our knowing from normal knowing to knowing of Buddha and Sangha and meditation teacher, we need to do good deeds. If we are not keeping precepts, if we are not doing good deeds, concerned with Buddha, Dhamma and Sangha or people in the society, we are difficult to change our knowing from wrong understanding to right understanding. This is changing our view from one-self view to non-self view. One-self view is limited and created, not permanent. Selfless or non-self view is limitless and permanent. Natural view. If we are knowing ourselves as not someone, not something, just cause and effect of selfless impermanent nature, This is right understanding about ourselves and the other. In this way, we don't need to worry for ourselves and the other. We don't need to work for ourselves because of knowing the truth of selflessness. In this way, we can help the other people to do good deeds and to understand like this. Just changing the view. Together with no killing, no stealing, no sexual misconduct, no telling lie, no using drugs and alcohol. In order to detach from working for money, we should work for free or merits. In order to detach working only for ourselves, we should work for the other. This is detachment from working only for ourselves. Before I started practicing meditation, I'm reading, I'm studying, I'm working, I'm eating only for myself, not for the other. Only by practicing meditation, I can work for Buddha, Dhamma, and Sangha. I can work for the other. I'm teaching for all, not for me. I started practicing meditation like this for the meditators, not for me, because at that time I was still young and healthy, and I was busy with my business. That's why I don't need to practice meditation. But because of the difficulties of the meditators who are sick, that's why I decided to practice meditation seriously and to solve the problems of the meditator. That desire changed my mind and my life. This is helping meditator is better than helping our parents, our children, our country, because meditation is practicing vipassana meditation is the greatest good deeds of all, but not easy to practice meditation for the old and sick people. That's why they need help. In order to help the meditator, I decided to practice meditation and solve the problems of the meditators and meditation teacher. Even if we understand we are difficult to teach or to explain to the other. That's why I practice meditation seriously together with sharing my experience and teaching meditation as much as I can. I have been teaching like this as a monk for over 23 years continuously. In the beginning, I was not skillful, difficult to explain about vipassana meditation because meditation is mostly concerned with the mind, mental action. So when we are sharing or teaching or explaining, we need to use verbal action. We need to use language. So most of the language are not for the mind. Mostly for material or matter. For physical and verbal action, it is easy to understand and explain. For mental action, the mind is really fast. So not easy to explain about the mind. Not easy to control the mind. We need to control not only our present mind, but also our community mind or collective mind. That is more difficult. I established full-time meditation center one after another. That's why I am responsible for the resident of my own meditation center. That's why I am always controlling the community mind, collective mind of the Bhawa Center. That is really difficult, but I didn't give up. I have been controlling the collective mind from 2007 till now for over 18 years, continuously, from the beginning of the first my own meditation center. Only practice made perfect. If you are practicing only for yourself, you will be able to practice only for yourself. If you are controlling only your mind, you will be able to control only your mind. If you allow everyone to practice together with you, you must work very hard. But everything is possible. Practice made perfect. Because this is controlling the mind is also mental power. So mental power is limitless. Mental power can use to control our own meditation center and to protect the resident of the power center also. Just I'm not controlling everyone and everything. I'm just controlling only the collective mind or community mind. Sometimes it is really difficult. Now there are more and more war between the country. That's why more and more fighting in our meditation center also. There is connection between meditators and people in the society.
Sometimes in meditation, I would get like visualizations and very like, intense visualizations, but it's almost as soon as I like am aware of the visualization, it snaps and I forget everything. And I just wonder, I've been wondering like, what is this? And I'm like, is there any way to make me recall more? Am I maybe getting too attached to the visualization?
The images.
You mean visualization? You see something, image?
Yeah,
What kind of image?
I don't remember. It'll be like I will be very deep in meditation, But as soon as I like see, as soon as I consciously, I try to wrap my mind around it, it goes, and then it just kind of like goes away. But it depends on, normally if I'm in deep meditation, it's not.
That it used to happen like this. That is your present attachment of your inner mind, unconscious mind. Only by practicing meditation seriously, uh, there is knowing uh, what we sometimes there is knowing, there was knowing, but difficult to say what is that, what is this. It used to happen. That is maybe our past experience. In our past life, we may experience, but we attach on that image. When we meditate, uh, practicing meditation is detaching from our conscious mind. If we are not practicing meditation, we are knowing what we used to know. In this way, we are difficult. What is in our unconscious mind? Only by practicing meditation, we are detaching from our conscious mind, and then we started to know about we know what we attach. That is our former attachment. If we know like this, we should try to stop knowing with the knowing of nothingness, emptiness, or selfless impermanent nature. If we accept that knowing, we are sure to experience like this in the future. If we attach killing or being killed, if we, because of practicing meditation, I know about killing, about killing of the other people to me. So that is, I attach in my past life. I already experienced like this. I have to run away because of the people who follow me to kill. So in practicing meditation, I have to detach from that experience, from that attachment, with the knowing of no I, not mine. In this way, never appear that knowing. If I could not detach, I must experience the same as I attach. Killing and being killed are concerned with all living beings. Because of recent experience, strong attachment. That attachment is the cause of killing or being killed by the other. This is the same for other breaking precepts, stealing and being stolen, sexual conduct, telling lies, using drugs and alcohol. because of attachment, we are experiencing as we attach, or we are doing as we attach. Only when we can detach with the knowing of cause and effect of selfless impermanent nature, there will be no more bad experience in the future. We attach because we think we are killing or we are being killed. Because of attachment on oneself, we are difficult to forget and forgive. Only by detaching from the idea of someone or I, something or mine, we are easy to detach. In this way, we are safe. If we attach car accident, we are sure to experience car accident. So if we can detach, we are safe. Attachment is creating whatever good or bad happening in our life. So meditation is for safety also. Safety, prevention. If we can detach from sickness or disease, we can be healthy. Because of attachment on disease, we are suffering from disease.
Does pursuing meditation, mindfulness, selfless impermanent nature, does that create an attachment to pursue that?
Sure. If we meditate, we will attach to meditate.
And that's a good thing.
Because of attaching on meditation, we can detach from not practicing meditation. Because of attaching on keeping preset, we can detach from not keeping preset. So we need to change our attachment from bad to good.
So there are healthy attachments.
Yes, attachment is useful to change and to reduce. Only by doing good deeds, only by keeping preset, only by practicing meditation, only by helping people, we can detach from not keeping preset, not practicing meditation, not helping people. In this way, we can do more and more good deeds, and there will be less and less attachment. Only by doing good deeds is the cause of reducing our own ignorance and attachment. In this way, we can understand this karmic law of karma, more and more clearly and deeply. The truth is, for everyone, all living beings, we all are suffering because of our attachment. We all are getting bad experience because of our same bad experience to the other. We are killed because of our killing in the past. This is the same for all living beings. But because of not doing good deeds and practicing meditation, we don't understand. By practicing meditation, keeping preset and doing good deeds, we can understand this cause and effect, law of karma. In this way, we are safe. We can be what we want. Because of this right understanding and doing good deeds, I am able to do many good things. I can create many meditation centers. I can help many people. This is because of knowing about the power of action, the power of not doing bad, doing good, and purifying the mind. If you can understand, you must practice. If you don't practice, you will not understand deeply. We need to understand, and then we need to practice. The more we understand, the more we need to practice. The more we practice, the more we understand. In this way, there will be the end of understanding and the end of practice. This is right understanding and right practice should be together all the time. Besides, if we do good deeds together like this, we can learn from each other. We can get lesson from the mistake of the other Dhamma friends. So think what is better to understand more quickly.
In the interest of time, and I think we have one more last question. Anyone has one last question? No more question? Thank you very much, Pastor, for the really deep teaching tonight. I think with the short time that we learned, we learned meditation, but also this is really deep teaching on the selflessness and on impermanence and also the emptiness. And I think this is one of the, I think this is a really deep teaching and it's short amount of time, and I think we can, like, all of us can have that wisdom enough to digest it, but I think this is good learning curve for us to have more as a reference and to learn more in the future. And then so all of us learn more and practice more and can discuss more and to have better understanding. And hopefully one day we will experience those real the realization of emptiness and sadness. So thank you so much for the teaching. Thank you. And thank you for the staff to join us tonight as well. And I think before we close up, would you please do the dedication of merits for us?
Sharing merit. Sharing merit.